Hello, my beautiful Capricorns. Welcome back to Queen Cup Tarot. I am just shuffling up right now, catching a vibe, getting ready to do your March 2020 tarot readings. For those that are new, welcome. It's an honor to have you check out the platform. Please like, share, subscribe. It's much appreciated. And for those that are returning, thank you for all your likes, shares, subscribes, positively engaging this channel the way you do, sending me your genuine love, light, support, and building this shit up to over 100,000 people. Guys, this shit is amazing. I can't believe it. It trips me out. You know, I'm very humbled, very appreciative, and I truly look forward to ascending with you guys in 2020. A lot's going to be playing out for the collective, man, and it's good to know we've got each other in this, all right? So I'm not going to get too cheesy and emotional for Capricorn, okay? Capricorn's like, I hear somebody going like, I'm on a lunch break. Can you yeah, relax. I'm getting right to it. All right. For those that timestamp the reading prior to the prayer, please continue to do so. I'm just going to do a couple of announcements. And for those that want to skip the intro, just see below in the comments when the prayer starts, because that's when we acknowledge when the reading does. Okay. I want to shout out Anna Galano, okay, a fellow Patreon high priestess. She gifted me her beautiful new deck called Tarot of Desires. I'm using it, for all the monthlies because I'm obsessed with it. And if you want to pre-order or buy your own, see below in the description box, okay? If you want to book a personal reading with me, no pre-recordeds, all live, okay? Skype, WhatsApp, or regular phone. Just see below my email address, email me, and I'll send you a link for my calendar and PayPal. You can pay, book yourself in. And yeah, but if you don't want to book a personal reading, but you do want to tap into the energies with us on a weekly or daily basis, just see below the link for my Patreon. All right. It's for members only, but that's where we get together and tap into the energies more regularly. All right. In between the monthlies that I do on YouTube. Okay. Now that I got past that intro, I have tried to do your reading several times, okay? And there's a lot of interference. And I personally believe that Capricorn has a lot actually playing out in their life at this time. I feel like karma is actually playing out for good or for bad. There's a lot of action. There's a lot of third dimensional. Like, I'm actually getting it the opposite for Capricorn, that there isn't really a lot of time to download, think, because you are having to move and deal with shit on the fly. Karma is playing out. When I did the reading, I got literally during the prayer, the devil card flipped it out and it came out in reverse, which is great because essentially I believe that Capricorns are the ones that are supposed to teach the collective how to utilize the matrix and not become a slave to it. That's a high vibing light Capricorn, right? Because we know that Capricorn isn't, there's so much, astrologers can tell you there's so many meanings behind Capricorn, not just the devil energy, and even just getting a deeper level understanding of what devil energy is, which is what Capricorn can lead the collective in, right? Because Capricorns have a lot of addictive personality, addictive behavior, but because they're also one of the most disciplined signs, they can really learn. Okay, so they can deal with addictions and then discipline themselves so they can learn how to detach themselves from toxic energy and teach the collective how to do that too. And then I was tapping in for Capricorn that you guys are in a lot of really low vibrational environments. And I'm talking like entertainment, I'm talking politics, philanthropy. It's like, it doesn't look like low vibrational on the outside, but it is low vibrational in the sense of the kind of people that you're dealing with. You know, people that don't have a lot of substance, all right, that vibe low, that encourage low vibrational behavior, that aren't truly authentic to themselves. So everybody's a carbon copy of everybody. And then they compete and judge each other about who's the better carbon copy. It's like, so some of you are in these environments and are, because of what you're doing internally to separate yourself from toxic energies, to, you know, balance out your own karma, all this shit. It's almost like you come to and you go in these environments and you're like, oh, hell no. I did not just work hard to detach myself from these negative fucking energies, you know, low vibrational thoughts, toxic behaviors, addictions, to come and deal with this shit. Some of you are going to be catalysts in these low vibrational, because I was getting in the fire signs a lot, and some of the earth signs, a lot of Hierophant energy, you guys challenging people in these low vibrational environments, which essentially is Angel Gang reclaiming, like I told you we would, all of these demonic industries. We're reclaiming them. So that's what the Hierophant energy is all of you guys going and being like, I believe this, and I don't believe that, and I don't think that's this, and that doesn't resonate, and it's just challenging. Some of you aren't challenging it with what you say, you're challenging it with how you live and the kind of example that you put out there, because some of you are in social groups and just the way that you move is very different from them. Some of you are being bullied by your social groups because you are going a more authentic route, which it's funny when somebody in a group of unauthentic fake people starts to be authentic, the other fake people will attack them because it sheds a light on their unauthenticity. So this person becomes a star naturally by being their authentic self and not a carbon copy of the other low vibrational people that flood their lives, right? So I just see Capricorns rising up, ripping chains off and going, like, this Eight of Wands speaks of a lot of action that you guys are dealing with. There's certain people in the collective that are cultivating, meaning they are waiting for things to sprout and bud so that they can take the actions to start reaping, planting, doing all these things. I'm getting that for Capricorns, there's already karma playing out for you. Things are moving really quickly. Some of you are realizing you weren't able to move forward, and any stagnation that you were experiencing was because you were chained and tethered to a low vibrational person, relationship, situation, environment, substance, anything. There was devil energy that was stopping you from moving forward, and you became woke to that shit. You detached yourself because Capricorn is super disciplined. Sometimes it's just a matter of awareness for Capricorn, but once they get aware, it's like, boom, okay, we're taking action and I'm done with that, right? So it's needing to, there's this awareness. Like, I'm just seeing a lot playing out for Capricorn right now. Karma is playing out now. You're having to move really quickly, detaching yourself, moving forward. Because that devil energy that came out in reverse, the opposite of that is the Chariot. So essentially you coming out of this devil energy in reverse, not associated with your astrological sign, just general devil energy, you coming out of it essentially puts you in the Cancer energy, which is that Chariot moving forward. So some of you karmically were dealing with stagnation because there was karma playing out. You needing to detach yourself from the lower vibrational part of your wheel in order for you to gravitate up to the higher part of your wheel. For others of you though, we're gonna shuffle and see. Capricorn, did we pray? I don't know, because I tried to do your reading and I don't remember, because I did pray in the first one. No, we prayed. I'm pretty sure we prayed. I think we did pray then. Anyways, no, I'm pretty sure we prayed. If we didn't, no, I prayed for you. I had to pray a lot. I had to meditate. I'm like, I'm serious. My laptop in the middle of doing your reading, the video froze, but the time and the seconds didn't. That's never happened before. I'm like, oh, El Diablo, that's how you feel? You don't like this, do you? Okay. Smoke out my house. Like, just anyways, I also think that there's interference. I feel interference. Some of you are becoming aware that there's people that purposely negatively influence you. They're manipulative. Some of you are realizing that you've allowed people too close into your I'm getting like a group of friends and they're way too up in each other's business. They have way too much control or input into each other's lives. It's like a melting pot of fucking codependency. And I'm hearing incest, and I know that sounds gross, but it's almost like a social group of people who just fuck each other. Like everyone fucks each other. It's very low vibrational. Some of you, your friends are kind of, I'm getting some of you, like your friends are turning on you because you're taking a more authentic route, or some of you are going to call somebody out, or you did, and people have been moving funny with you ever since. It's almost like the bullies are trying to turn on you because you're exposing them for being like, it's almost like if you're not with us, you're against us. So some of you are going, all right, then fuck you then. I like that. Angel gang, be a leader, not a follower. Some of you need to tell a group of fucking hoes to go fuck themselves. Excuse my language, but it is. It is. Some of you, I feel them. I can feel them. And I can see them. And I can see you. And it's because you're vibrating more authentically. This could be family members, but I'm more getting friends. Because your family members always, there's like the people closest to you who love you, they always knew who you authentically were. So as you evolve and become your more authentic self, they're not surprised. If anything, they're excited because they're like, I seen this in you. I'm happy to see you. It feels like the real you. They feel like this is the real you, right? But then there's people who don't know that version of you. They liked you when you were low vibrational, being herded with the cattle, following the trend and being carbon copied, right? But then when you decided not to do that, they started to turn on you because essentially they're feeling threatened by your authenticity. It almost sheds a light on their carbon copy. There's something here. I'm seeing a fight with a group of girls. And it's funny, they're not really girls. These are women. Actually, they could be in their mid to like 23, 25. I'm not sure. They're grown in my opinion. I've been on my own since I was 17. You know what I mean? They're grown. Okay. All right, let's see what else. Some of you are quitting not a job, it's an entire industry. Some of you are done being in law. Some of you are done being in politics because you can't create the impact that you want to. Some of you, some of you feel burdened by what you can't do. Some of you went into certain fields because you thought you'd be able to create impact, only to get in those fields and see all the demonic energy that stops anybody from creating impact, right? It's oppression. So some of you are opting, some of you are saying, I can't fight this battle here and in this way. So some of you, say, for example, if you're in law or politics, you're leaving that and you're using your skills to attack the same beast from a different angle. Some of you are trying to kill the beast from inside the belly and it's not working because some of you need to get it right here. So you're coming out of this beast, whatever this institution, industry is, and you're attacking it from a different angle. Some of you are writers, journalists, you write for things and you don't have enough creative control. And some of you are seeing how people use communication to manipulate public people. For some of you, this is you noticing how people use social media to manipulate other people. Some of you, it's somebody using social media to manipulate you. Or this could be somebody taking what you said out of context to manipulate other people against you. I'm getting like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's just a lot happening like in Capricorn's life at this time. Like the group of Capricorns I'm tapping into that are here are going, they're not so much talking about what's coming in. They're trying to figure out, they're going to tarot more, figuring out like what's happening right now. Why is this happening? What hasn't been revealed to me? Like it's more in the present because I think karma's playing out for Capricorn right now. Queen of Wands, first card out. There's the Chariot we were speaking about, right? Moving, detaching yourself from devil energy and allowing you to move forward. So this could be a relationship that was stopping you from moving forward. Maybe you couldn't understand why you were not moving forward in your life, in your own spiritual ascension journey. And it was because you were tethered to a relationship that was low vibrate. It was dead weight. For some of you, it was a behavior, a group, an environment, and you were holding on to it because it felt like home or it was comfortable or whatever. And you had to let go of it in order to seek comfort elsewhere. You know what I'm tapping into? I'm tapping into like tribes, like back in the day when there was no matrix. Tribes would be in certain areas and could only live there for so long because you would overuse the land and then have to travel. So it's almost like, or for dietary reasons, wherever they were living or inhabiting, it only had certain fruits. Maybe it only had vegetable and fucking red meat. There was no fruit or chicken. Like they're needing to actually change your environment. Okay. I'm just going to drop. That's scary. Change your environment in order to gain more. Some of you are trying to gain, but the environment that you're in, you've used everything. There are no more apples on the trees or berries on the bushes. There are no, antelopes running around to hunt or chickens. Like everything has been used and utilized. Some of you are in an environment, situation that is expired. There is no abundance to reap from it anymore. And then there's this awareness of it, and then boom, you detach yourself from the devil energy, and then boom, it's like you're moving forward. Queen of Wands, needing to be self-assured. Sorry, guys, this is too close to the edge here. There. Close to the edge. Someone's close to the edge. Anyways, let's see what else we get. The Judgment, I did see Judgment. And the Six of Swords, that's a judgment to move forward. Some of you, I hear, I'm leaving my old life. Some of you are leaving your old life. Some of you are breaking up with somebody. Some of you left a relationship. Maybe the breakup already occurred, but you're realizing that these friends are tethered. It's almost like I'm seeing like somebody clear the table like this, go shh, like take their hand and just go boom, 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 and everything drops on the floor. So that means it's almost like somebody is shutting down everything, leaving a relationship, leaving those friends, leaving. So for a lot of Capricorns, 12 months from now, you will have a completely different environment. So that means with that Chariot energy, you relocated yourself, you moved, whether you're actually relocating or not. You are changing your entire fucking environment. So when people see you, you're going to be with different people, new people. That the people you used to know have no clue who these people are. They have no clue. You're vibrating different. If you live somewhere, you're going to different places. You don't frequent the places you used to go to with the people you used to go to. You're frequenting new places with new people. So your neighborhood is going to feel different because you're utilizing your environment different. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like wherever you're at, it's overused. It's like a campground where you've stayed too long. There's flies now. The fucking grass is dead. The freaking trees are starting to limp. It's like that part of nature's like, can you move from here so we can rejuvenate? Because you've taken a lot. Some of you feel like your partner has taken too much from you, and that's why you're not moving forward. Some of you feel like you lost your drive for your career, your personal ambitions, your goals. And I think it's because you have put all this energy into the goals and the ambitions of where you want to be with a person where you can't go. It's like where you're trying to go, you only want to go there if you can bring somebody, and the divine's trying to tell you this person either isn't trying to go there or can't. So now Capricorn's at a crossroads, and I just see you guys breaking chains and saying, fuck it. Yeah, breaking chains and saying, fuck it, I'm moving forward towards wish fulfillment. This is the Four of Wands. This is this 4 year. This is 2020, the karma. Some of you are victoriously overcoming an old foundation so that you can move forward to wish fulfillment. This vibration that you acquire individually is going to make sure that whatever you build from this space feels that way, is a reflection of that. It's healthy. Some of you guys are struggling to detach from something because you don't know, you're not grounding yourself in what you truly want. Some of you, that's going to hit you like a ton of fucking bricks, and you're going to look around and go, oh my God, this isn't it. Some of you are victoriously understanding what wish fulfillment is. So what this tells me is that some of you are finding yourself. Your confidence is increasing because you are grounding yourself in what it is you know is meant for you. It's like you're downloading your dreams and it's affecting. It's like the divine's trying to show you, no, this is what's destined and fated. This is ahead. This is here. Come, follow us. Like, this is what you should really want. Some of you are in relationships that are not a reflection of what you want. You can't be victorious in a relationship where you're feeling insecure, where you're not secure about the connection, where you don't know where you stand. Some of you are overcoming this. For some of you, this is a social group. Again, you being so self-confident where you're like, I am not with the fucking crowd. I don't give a shit what you hoes are doing. I don't want to do that. I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think that is trending. Okay? I don't like, there's this. So some of you, like, because the Queen of Wands will do that. The Queen of Wands creates her own social group. She does not follow fashion into the social groups of other people, but she did, which is part of why she got so confident to make her own social group. It was part of the reason why was because of how lonely it was, not fitting in all of the groups she was trying to. So long and short, I see you victoriously leaving something behind. So this is the moment of reflection. Some of you are about to overcome something, take action. You're taking a leap to overcome something. And you're taking a moment to think it through. Because this wand that she has, plus the 4, is the 5 of Wands. Plus the 2 is the 7. That's needing to stand your ground, surrounding conflict, not competing with people, seeing the beauty in yourself and appreciating the beauty in others. Because if this is feminines, like if this is a group of women with the 5 of Wands and the 7 of Wands, like I seen it, that's pure catty competition, one-upping, and mind you, if Angel Gang, if you were looking at them, they're all carbon copy. They're all the same people, but they compete with each other at who's better at being basic and a follow fashion and predictable. So some of you are just deciding, I'm done with this. I am not playing with these games. I am not playing with you people. I'm actually not really. Some of you are realizing, some of you are actually have started cultivating friends, new friends, because of some creative endeavor that you started to get involved in. And the more you cultivate more friends from this place, the more hard it is to go and chill with the old friends or go to that old environment or be around certain people you used to be cool with. It's getting harder. So that's where I see some of you kind of being a catalyst and getting into like a confrontation with somebody in a restaurant or in somebody's home. I'm seeing like glasses and food and snacks, so it could be somebody's home. And there's an argument that ensues because somebody decides to say, I'm done. Like, I don't, like, that's so foul. I'm seeing some of you say, you're so foul. Like, how can you say, like, you're really addressing somebody and you're not like this anymore. I feel like there is the end. I'm seeing the end of, it could be a romantic relationship, but I'm seeing Cappies walking out of like an apartment, and these friends that you got into it with, you're not going to be friends with them again. You're ending a karmic cycle with a group of people. And it is a karmic cycle because all of these people, every single one was a reflection of your insecurities, how you thought you should fit in and look in society. And it's you pulling away from that. So it's not just, I'm not going to be friends with these people anymore. It's, I'm not that kind of person anymore. So that's why that environment or those group of people are not conducive to me anymore. That's why there is a lack of compatibility and why we keep fighting and why it hasn't been fun to chill in the past however long or so. Somebody is overcoming their fears of, let me see first. Wow, the Empress. Somebody is overcoming their fears of commitment in order to commit to somebody who is pregnant or presents to be pregnant. Or thinking about it. I'm hearing somebody wants to do right by somebody. Yeah, justice. Somebody wants to do right by somebody. Somebody wants to do the right thing. Page of Swords under the Nine of Cups. This is weird. Oh. Oh. Wow. I could be tapping into some Cappy males right now because I'm seeing the feminine over here. And in between the feminine and the masculine is the Six of Wands and Justice. So I'm getting a couple of things. Some are good, some are not so good. I'm getting the impression that it's so strange. It's surrounding, because this could either be one feminine or this could be two different feminine. So I have to read it as both. But I'm getting the impression that there's a masculine that is either excited that somebody is pregnant, but there's a part of them that might be doubting if they are the father or if it's their kid, but they would be really excited if it is. Somebody, for others of you, this is somebody hoping to God that somebody isn't pregnant because they are trying to move forward towards somebody else. And then on that, for some of you, this feminine is pregnant. So she goes from, so essentially this masculine committing and creating justice is bringing in this new abundant energy that they will cultivate a family and a home in. For others though, this feminine is lying. There's a feminine lying about being pregnant. And for the masculines that are watching, that would just be easy. Ask for a test. This would only resonate if there's, for some reason, there hasn't been a verification, because this isn't about whether or not, oh. I'm getting so many messages because it's all playing out. There's so much karma playing out. Somebody regrets sleeping with somebody because they got them pregnant. There's a masculine who's getting their karma for their whorish ways by impregnating somebody who they don't want to be with. It's their karma. Yeah, some of you, I can feel you getting hot. Because for some of you, you're watching a feminine. And there's masculines that feel that they can't move forward towards a feminine because they have another feminine pregnant. They slept with somebody, they gave their wand to this feminine, and they regret that. And there's the five of, they regret that. They regret that. Somebody regrets sleeping with somebody because they're pregnant now, or they're claiming to be pregnant. Now, if this is at the lowest vibration, okay, this feminine is emotionally manipulating a masculine with regards to pregnancy and miscarriage. And I'm going to leave it there because as a feminine who's gone through miscarriages myself, I'm not speaking on that shit. But all I know is if this is a feminine doing that shit, leave that to God. You see this whip, a sound lashing shia catch for playing these kind of games. Okay? So you guys, there's a lot of karma playing out. It feels like look, there's a divine masculine. Oh my gosh. There's a fucking masculine who is wrecked right now. There's a masculine who feels like he got the wrong woman pregnant. He was tempted. You see how this is a nun. You see that? He was tempted. Three weeks. Swords are weeks. Wands are days. Swords are weeks. 3 weeks, this will all be revealed. Because some of you are like, that's why I have to be mindful, because like there are a lot of the collective is pregnant. Like with the Empress energy, this is pregnancy energy. But with the karma and the justice, it's like, and the regret, there's a masculine who regrets getting a feminine pregnant. This is for there's a masculine here I'm tapping into. And it's guys, I'm going to move on from this really fast. I have to get this message out because it's like I can feel the person. I'm feeling somebody who is tripping out. Okay, they're feeling regret, they're feeling stress, they're not sleeping because they're watching, they're afraid, they're waiting for the truth about something. But I am tapping into a masculine who is afraid that this feminine is pregnant. Or no, sorry. He is he's sad. He regrets getting somebody pregnant. This feminine isn't even pregnant. And if that's the case, then there'll be two things to confirm that. One, you never saw a positive pregnancy test live and direct with your eyes. Two, this feminine is going to claim, say, that she miscarried within 3 weeks. If that's the case, if you never saw the pregnancy test and she claims that she miscarried in 3 weeks, she was never pregnant. Outside of that, I see Cappies are with child. Okay? For some of you, for others of you, there's a masculine who cheated on his pregnant woman and regrets it so much. He regrets it so much. And I think it was just how he was reacting. Sometimes masculines can get rocked and they could be forced into awakenings when they are triggered with conceiving children. It affects masculines in a different way. Obviously, with feminines, it affects you because you're actually physically pregnant, where masculines get impacted more emotionally when they would have never been triggered in that way. So they get news like that cracks open their heart chakra. And now all of a sudden they're dealing with emotions and shit that they usually would have never dealt with. And it was just the fact that they're bringing a light. So I'm seeing a masculine that might have been triggered, slept with somebody, regrets sleeping with this feminine. Somebody cheated on the Empress and regrets it and knows that they have to tell the truth. Somebody knows that they can't go forward with the Empress unless they tell the truth about what they did. And it looks like this Queen of Wands, somebody's going to crack. Somebody's going to tell the truth. I'm getting there's so much karma playing out. Some of you, you guys go to church every Sunday. Some of you saw your pastor or preacher or whatever engaging in sexual relations with somebody in the church. Some of you don't know if you want to say. Some of you caught your father cheating or found out that your father cheated on your mother, and it's having you look at your parents very differently, because some of you grew up well. Your parents took care of you. They created a really good home for you, which set a foundation, which allowed you to move forward and in a healthy way. Some of you are getting rocked by some news that there was infidelity with regards to your parents. And I'm getting like a marriage of like 30, 40 years. Some of you are experiencing infidelity and you with your husband or partner, and you're going to your parent and they're revealing to you for the first time that they themselves with your father have had infidelity issues, but they're still together. And the reason why is because of this Justice and this Page of Swords. It was what this masculine did to make it right, because this masculine was going through something. You have to understand, everybody handles their emotional disturbances and imbalances and stress in different ways. And it looks like this masculine used sex, like many masculines do, as an outlet for what it was that they were feeling emotionally and couldn't process. And there was some, for some of you with this parents, it had nothing to do. It was just, I don't know. I'm seeing somebody's mother telling their daughter about some infidelity that they experienced, and somebody going, "Dad? It was fucking dad?" Like, yeah. No, he fucking didn't. Some of you, your mother's going to say, "Don't say anything," because it happened years ago. Some of you are very shocked that your parents went through what it is that they went through because they really sheltered you from it. Some of you are doing really good at sheltering your children through for what it is that you have playing out right now. You know what I mean? It's a lot going on. That was the Hermit and the Queen of Cups. Some of you are looking within at how to keep something together, how to fix something. Yeah, for light and for dark. I'm for light or for dark, that page there, it's so low vibrational, but there is a feminine that's lying about being pregnant in order to keep a masculine. And it's emotional manipulation because she isn't pregnant, but she's going to say in a couple of weeks that she had a miscarriage. She was never pregnant to begin with. That's fucked. Somebody figures that out, though. The Hermit, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Devil. Somebody completely detaches themselves from a negative relation, a toxic tie, a toxic relationship. There is some really big truths. Capricorn, your energy is probably the most intense. And I say that from the sense of like, I can feel this is not future stuff. I mean, it could be. It feels like it's happening now. You know, I feel like you guys are active. You guys are active. But then there's some of you that are not. I gotta pee. I'm gonna be back. It's getting juicy. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I'm back. So yeah, for some of you though, for those that are actually pregnant, I'm getting the impression that there's a possibility that some of you might have suspected. Like, I'm seeing this happen behind the Empress's back. Some of you, the person that you are pregnant for, they cheated on you. But relax. Okay, I do not support cheating, none of that shit. Because to me, it's what unintelligent people do. Okay, if you're smart enough and you want to fuck a lot of people, there's smart ways about going about it. You don't need to cheat to get what it is that you want. And if you want multiple people, then be real about yourself and be intelligent and make that happen. Okay, anyways, regardless of that, this happened behind this truth, this Hierophant, because of his high morals, values, is going to tell the truth to the Empress. He can't sleep. I'm getting that this masculine cannot sleep. He's all fucked up. He's like, I shouldn't have fucking touched that bit. Like, he's freaking out. Like, he's looking at it like this. I knew I shouldn't have done it. The devil got me to do it. This masculine's tripping out. This Empress, I don't think, is any of the wiser. Maybe you have some suspicions, but I'm getting the impression you guys have no clue. You're going to find out when this masculine actually tells you. I'm not getting that anybody tells you other than you. Because as you can see, the other feminine here is just sitting down, heartbroken. Because I don't know. I don't even want to tap into this energy because it seems like this is where the action really is. So this masculine goes back, tucks his tail, tells the Empress the truth. Some of you need to not spiral out. You need to allow your head and your heart to receive what this masculine is saying, because this masculine looks very committed to this relationship. I know it sounds fucked up to say, considering what I just expressed. I know. But this masculine knows that spiritually he was baited out. He has an understanding of what his action is. That's why he feels remorseful. Because he feels like he was played out by the devil. You understand? And then that negatively impacted this Empress. So I'm not seeing this as some like pathological cheater. I'm seeing somebody who cheated and is bringing justice immediately by telling the truth, detaching themselves from this person. So I think that's why this feminine is hurt, because maybe she feels used. Maybe she feels, I don't know. I just feel like this. And I feel like it's coming out like this because I feel this Hierophant pleading to this Empress. Yo, I'm so sorry. Please. And because this Empress is like, I'll do this on my own. I'm not playing these fucking games. I'm not getting rid of my kid. I'm keeping my kid and I'll go about my business. Like, I'm not. And this Hierophant is begging. This Hierophant also, because this is where my understanding is, because I'm looking at it from the outside. It'd be very different if it was me, right? It's easy for me to say this to you. This Hierophant went in, whatever this Hierophant did that he regrets, whether he or she, this Hierophant, this action got him to look within and find the truth about why he behaves this way, why he self-sabotages, why he does this. So it's not just an apology and the truth coming to the Empress, being revealed to you guys about something. It's like a deep understanding about who this person is. So there is going to be, this is the utmost honesty about who this person is, guys. There is shadow to everybody. And it looks like the actions that somebody has done that they regret got them to be aware of their shadow in a new way, and they're presenting it to you. So I do feel like for many of you, you will give this Hierophant another chance. It's not like you got knocked up by a knight. No. You conceived a kid with the Hierophant. The Hierophant is just going through his own spiritual battle. But remember, I told you guys, you want people, you want friends and you want lovers that are spiritually strong. Because if they aren't, the devil will be able to use their weaknesses to impact the real spiritual strength, which is the Empress. The Empress is trying to destroy her and will use the masculine to do it. That's why feminines, your masculine has to be spiritual, or else he won't know how to fight these battles, and you will always be subject to whatever darkness the devil uses to attack you through him. Taking advantage of your sex, misusing your body, cheating, lying, leaving you in low vibrations, causing you stress, anxiety, paranoia. That's all devil energy using this masculine's weakness. But I'm not getting that this is a weak masculine. I'm getting a masculine became the Hierophant because he understood how the devil energy plays him out of what he deserves. Devil energy tells this masculine, you aren't worth love and you aren't worth commitment. That's why your own parents didn't commit to you. That's why, like, all this dialogue. So there's a masculine that's overcoming pathology that has kept him in low vibrational relationships. Him having to muster the courage to tell the Empress the truth is changing him. So Empress, that's why if you do feel drawn to give this Emperor another chance, especially for those that are pregnant, I wouldn't judge you. Give yourself the opportunity, because it looks like as this person's explaining something to you, you can see it and feel it and know it's real. It's just now a matter of, do you give this Hierophant an opportunity to show you that he's actually learned this lesson for once and for all? I'm going to pull a couple of love cards before we wrap, just because this seemed very much about like relationship dynamics. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm seeing like the Hierophant, the Empress, like there's these people. I love this deck. This deck is so awesome. For some of you, there's somebody who is incredibly sexually attracted to you that watches you on a regular basis. And I don't think you know this person. Oh, there's somebody who catfished you, and they're realizing now that it was devil energy that got them to catfish you and not be their true authentic self. So now somebody is struggling to reveal themselves to you because they realize what the devil energy had them do. I don't know. There's something, unrequited love and reconciliation. This is what I'm saying. Something happened that made something unrequited, and there's a reconciliation here. Give your relationship a chance in codependency and passion. I personally believe that what this codependency is not actually an addiction. It's a child. It's a codependent. Children are codependents, right? So it looks like some of you are reconciling with somebody that you are pregnant for or have a child by. You're giving it a chance, but some of you are feeling really hesitant about doing it. I don't know. There's so much. I got to wrap this. Romantic feelings, passion, soulmate, and then children. Making the effort for children and then wedding. So this Hierophant, I know for a fact that if this Hierophant comes and spills the beans and fucking gets on his knees and tells you, oh my God, I did this and I'm so sorry, this is what he's going to want to do really quickly after. There's a masculine that is trying to balance out karma and move on to a new timeline. He is going to, if this happens, Empress, and you take this Hierophant back, he is locking your ass down. He's already planning the second kid. If you're pregnant, Empress, he's already planning the second kid. He's like, I need her in the home for 3 years. Like, making the effort. Wedding. Like, yeah. I do see somebody who's learned from their mistakes. And the reason why I say that is because it is the Hierophant. This isn't another, there's no kings here. And even if it is a king, that's not even half bad. There's no knights. The only page is the Knight of Swords, which is somebody observing and watching somebody. For some of you, there's a karmic masculine that's watching you start a new life, be pregnant with somebody else. Somebody's watching you. An unrequited love is watching you have children and get married. Someone's watching the Empress live her best life. Someone is this karmic is his karma. There's a karmic partner who cheated on you a lot. Okay? I think some of you were in a dynamic like with between a masculine and a baby mother and you or something like that you removed yourself from. This masculine is losing his mind imagining you sleeping with somebody else. I don't know. There's a masculine losing his mind at the thoughts of this Empress doing this to somebody else, being with somebody else, having romantic feelings with somebody else. I don't know, man. This shit is crazy. You guys got so much going on. And then like planting seeds, like dropping burden, because then all this karma is playing out. The next couple of months, it's gonna, like I said, I see by the end of 2020, Capricorn, your entire environment changing. For good and for bad, it is going to be the way it should be. It's a clean slate. I see you guys looking differently. I see you guys having different friends. I see you guys living in the same cities and being in places you've never been before and being like, I didn't even know this was here. Or having friends that have lived next door to you virtually or frequented that same area that you never saw. You're realizing what your energetic vibrational change is doing and what it's attracting, bringing in, and how it's changing everything. It's like magic. Well, the magic started from within, doesn't it always? All right. Anyways, that's your spread, guys. I love you. I'm sorry I don't wrap with an oracle. I got to wrap this and move on, okay? I love you. Like, share, subscribe. Personal reading, see below. Patreon, see below. And until the next time I see you, keep letting your inner angels live, okay? Ciao.